Please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed. Hello! Welcome back, my dear subscribers, and if you're a new viewer, thank you for tuning in. This is Ashamoji TV, where I like to watch, react, and share my 2 cents about a couple of properties related to sci-fi and fantasy. In today's video, I'm happy to share with you my condensed reaction to episode 23 from the 8th season of Supernatural, the finale episode titled Sacrifice. It's been about 10 minutes or so since I ended my reaction to episode 22. I love that episode, and so I am getting ready to press play on this finale episode, and I'm going to give you a little bit of what I think could possibly happen, and then we'll see if I'm right, and then my afterthoughts, of course. I will be sharing with you what I thought about the finale episode. Okay, so after watching episode 21, I'm torn about 2 possibilities, but the one that wins over is that, well, after seeing the title of this episode now, Sacrifice, I think Sam is going to finally bite the dust. And then it's going to be the cycle of Dean trying to save Sam. And I could totally see it where it's like one of those situations where Sam dies and goes to maybe heaven this time. I was going to say hell, but I was like, we've already done the hell thing with Sam. It would be interesting if the ultimate sacrifice he makes somehow helps not only the world, but of course the angels, since we have this whole situation with Castiel and Metatron and sealing up heaven, apparently, that Metatron wants to do through Castiel, and maybe whatever Sam does could end up kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, and it's like the ultimate sacrifice, and he goes to heaven. But then some hiccup happens, because, you know, this is Supernatural, and there's 7 more seasons to go. So there's going to be a hiccup likely that happens, that perhaps Dean in season 9 will have to maybe go to heaven and save Sam from a corrupt heaven, because if anything I've noted throughout this season is that heaven is not what we think it is, right? There's a lot of war with different factions of angels, according to Metatron. Pretty much a Game of Thrones going on there. And Earth is at stake and all that, and the Winchesters are trying to do their best. So I'm hoping something along those lines. Or I wouldn't say hoping, but I could see it happening, and it would be kind of cool. It would be kind of cool. Now, the part that I'm still like, maybe this could happen, and I'm just going to touch on it briefly and not babble too much about it, is that instead of a sacrifice in terms of life sacrifice from Sam, perhaps it's going to be Dean, again, who does something at the end, because another thing that's a pattern is Dean trying to save his little brother, right? Dean loves Sam. Dean does everything for him. And it's not the first time that Dean would probably have to jump into the picture to save the situation for the sake of his love for his family, the only family he has left, right? So I could see a possibility of that, and that may create a problem. Perhaps it's going to go against the rules of the trials kind of thing, right? Since Sam is the one who's appointed to finish them. And, yeah, just, you know, something epic. Along those lines. All right, I'm going to kind of ease up on the crazy, wacky theories and get ready to watch this episode. So for you, here is the condensed version of my reaction.
On the house, Sheriff? Oh, thanks, Nance, but I didn't order.
Oh, Jody!
What are we drinking?
Roderick?
Wow.
What?
Jody, words cannot begin to describe the injustice that picture does to you.
What'd she call him, though? Oh my god, what is it? Okay, is this like a dream? Okay, shh.
A fancy career, a suit. I'm pretty much what I am, a small town girl.
We do share something, you and I.
What?
Loss.
My son and my husband. How did you know?
He's the devil. Oh god, what is he gonna do to her? This is freaking me out!
It's not On a date till I've cried.
So now you've cried.
Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh. I'm like now spinning off fantasy fiction of Crowley and Jody. Can't help it. Oh. Oh no! Is that a hex thingy?
He's hot.
Right? Some of you don't like the fact that I think he is, but I think he is too.
Spiritus vitae recepit.
Please don't kill off Jody. What is with this show killing off women?
You have less than 1 minute before a very dear, attractive, slightly tipsy friend of yours snuffs it.
Call it off, Crowley.
Because
it's over, you son of a bitch. We want a deal.
30 seconds.
We stop the trials, you stop the killing.
I want the demon tablet. The whole demon tablet.
Fine, but then the angel tablet comes to us.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you're a douchebag, and no douchebag should have that much power. Deal or not?
First, I need to hear two
Yeah, I'm gonna make the deal.
I surrender.
God. Obviously they said it, hopefully. That's where you put the towel.
Seriously?
That's clever. At what point did he even see that sign to bring it there?
Alright, listen. This is a secret lair. You understand me? No cares.
How many friends?
No, I'll just lay low.
Gotta give him some friends.
Be an athlete again before you know it.
You guys? You're doing the right thing.
Okay, well, I think I could safely throw out my theories of Kevin biting the dust. I think he's joining the cast, it seems. Like, officially.
God?
Oh.
Well, pretty much like you'd expect. Larger than life. Gruff. Bit of a sexist. But fair.
In the next trial.
Across the street. His name's Dwight Charles. I've been listening in on the Angel radio. Cupid frequency, actually.
Cupid frequency.
He's slotted to be dinged by Cupid's arrow within 24 hours, which is good for us, because the second trial is retrieving Cupid's bow.
No killing?
No killing.
Okay. So Cupid's coming back?
Hello, boys. What's that old expression? Success has many fathers. Failure's a Winchester.
What? Is that a real thing?
The stone.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slowly.
There she is.
I'm glad this is in broad daylight for a change.
The contract?
Oh no! You're gonna need a sitting session.
The highlights? We swap tablets. You stand down from the trials forever.
You stop killing everyone we've ever saved.
Agreed.
Check the fine print. He probably knows that they won't check it. Oh.
Ah. Nice try, Squirrel. Moose is doing these trials. Moose signs.
No. He's not signing anything until I read the fine print.
It...
I can read it.
How long is that going to take, though?
You wanted me here. I'm here. But I'll be damned if I'm going to let him screw us even more.
What's this? Trouble in Paradise, boys?
That's going to take a lot of time, though.
What is it, Nathaniel?
One of our freelancers has reached out to us. He's found Castiel, a drinking establishment in Houston, Texas. He says Castiel was not alone.
Who was he with?
By the description, I think it was him. The scribe.
I forgot, yeah, he's like an outcast.
You know why I always defeat you?
It's actually really
Your
reading it.
humanity. It's a built-in handicap. You always put emotion ahead of good old-fashioned common sense.
Dean reads quick.
Let's have the big galoot sign it now, shall we?
Didn't it take Dick Roman like the whole day?
Is this a joke? You realize all I have to do is...
Demonic handcuffs, jackass. No flicking, no teleporting, no smoking out. Oh, and no deal. Which pretty much means that you're our bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Let's. You saddle yourself to the wrong bull, mate.
I was like, oh boy, Dean's gonna have it.
I'll do this all day. Because you know what? Damn, it feels good. But sooner or later, you're gonna have to face it. You're ours. Which means that your demon ass is going to be a mortal ass pretty damn quick.
What's he mouthing on about?
You're the third trial, Crowley.
Oh my god!
Help you, gents?
Yes. Would you say that you're looking for a partner in crime? Or someone who's into nurse role play and light domination?
Sure!
Brother, it's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday.
We have 2 drafts, please.
Coming up.
10 a.m. on a Tuesday is not gonna stop
Not
him.
a subtle tool in the shed, are you?
Oh, whoa, they caught up. Okay. Oh, damn.
Stop. Please, Castiel, don't make this any worse. Please.
Oh, so... Okay. I don't want to prejudge too early here. I'm just like, that better not be them trying to dump the angel trials, like, mid-show, mid-episode. Just wondering,
Really
so
think
they're
this is
gonna
gonna hold me?
pump him full of blood.
Kill you, whatever it is.
Oh, nicely deserted spot, huh?
How you feeling? Honestly, for the first time in a long time, it feels like we're gonna win.
We need a season of a win. I think this is a good one for it.
You ever done a forgive me, Father, before? Oh, once, when we were kids. Which is why I have no clue what to say now. I mean, I can give you suggestions if you want. Okay, yeah, sure. All right. I'm spitballing here, but if I were you, Ruby, killing Lilith, letting Lucifer out, losing your soul, not looking for me when I'm with the purgatory, for starters. Or hey, how about what you did to Penny Markle in the 6th grade? Why don't you lead with that? Well, that was you. Carry on.
Okay. I'm sure Sam could have thought of all of that on his own, Dean.
Anybody who's listening, here goes.
Dean, I need your help.
I don't know.
I'm busy, Cass. Take a number.
I'm afraid this can't wait. Naomi has taken Metatron.
And you know Metatron how?
I've been working with him on the angel trials.
The what?
Shut it all down. Heaven, hell, all of it.
Mix it up!
We've never officially met.
Naomi.
He knows of her.
Your
She's infamous.
reputation precedes you.
Here we are. I just have one question before we begin. You had to know that we would leap at the chance to extract all of God's secrets from that head of yours. Which is why I ask myself, why? Why did the scribe suddenly come in from the shadows?
I'm suspicious even more now.
Now he wants to say that.
Yes, he wants to. But I'm the only one who can. I can't fail, Dean. Not on this one. I need your help.
Okay, that's all well and good, okay? But you're asking me to leave Sam, and we've got Crowley in there tied and dressed. Now, if anybody needs a chaperone while doing the heavy lifting, it's Sam. You should go. Seriously. Oh, what, leave you here with the king of hell? Come on.
I got this. And if you guys can lock the angels up too, that's a good day.
Multiple birds, it seems.
I'm down with sending the angels back to heaven, just because they're dicks. But the demons, this is on us. Start the injections now. If I'm not back in 8 hours, finish it. No questions, no hesitation.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of like a prelude to something going wrong on either both ends or one of their ends.
You really think injecting me with human blood is going to make me human? Would you read that in the back of a cereal box?
You wish.
Ah!
It tickles.
Mars out of your league, Moose. See you in an hour.
Can you imagine Sam dying and then Crowley becoming human?
Okay, it's the angel tablet, which I've never laid eyes on in my life. You want a translation in like 6 hours? It took me 6 months and a dead mom to translate a piece of the demon tablet? Told me I was out, Dean.
Yeah, well...
And if this is gonna be the guys like us who never out speech safe.
Dean's right.
Yes.
There is no out. Only duty.
Get the hell off me.
You are a prophet of the Lord. Always and forever. Until the day you cease to exist, and then another prophet takes your place. Now, are you clear as to the task before you?
It's very un-Castiel-ish.
Then do it. We must go.
So essentially he's stuck. And that's the journey for Kevin, to come to terms with that. Life. Oh my god!
What the hell, Crowley? Biting? Seriously?
It's a huge bite! Hope he got his tetanus shot. Crowley's up.
Inferni.
Oh!
Doctores. Non quodite regem.
That's like a total suckage of blood.
For the love of everything, whoever's hearing this, if anyone is hearing this, this is your king. Send help immediately.
That's like the equivalent of a text message, right? Because when they have the bowl, it's like a phone call. I love that. Anyways, that's how I'm interpreting it.
You sure about this? I mean, it's one thing me and Sammy slamming the gates to the pit, but you're boarding up heaven. Then you're locking the door behind you.
I know.
You did a lot of damage up there, man. You think they're just gonna let that slide?
No.
What do you mean? Do I think they'll kill me? Yeah, they might.
So this is it.
Maybe Castiel could be the sacrifice instead of Sam? I actually really didn't contemplate that possibility.
Hey there. Where's Ed?
Look, I'm Gail.
Well, okay then.
Showtime.
Give me a hand.
Oh, thanks. You're a real gentleman.
Holy crap, this is like the first 5 minutes of every porno I've ever seen.
Thanks.
What kind of porn are you watching?
Gail? Rod? Man. Rod rides a stool here most days.
I'll be seeing you both.
So what does a Cupid's bow look like? Guess I'll find out. Is it obvious? Of course.
That's sweet.
Show some archery. Oh. Oh!
How about the next one's on me?
But I missed something, didn't I?
Ain't about time for the next love injection.
Sam, so bad.
Turn, face the strange, changes. It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me. I can't trace it.
Ooh.
You really think you could kidnap the king of hell and no one was gonna notice? Dumb nuts!
Abaddon, yeah. Just remembered. She escaped. Last episode.
Abaddon. You told me you were dead.
So not.
And the rest of the cavalry.
Oh no, it's just little old unkillable me.
Brilliant! Why send in a few grunts when you can send in a night? Say your prayers, Moose!
Oh my goodness! What?
Undo these. I'll kill him myself.
Okay, she's not going to, isn't she? She doesn't like him.
That was an order? Was it?
I am your king.
About that.
Yeah. They did set that up.
Hello, brother.
Give us your bow.
What?
Whoa, hey.
So she's Cupid. Okay.
Talk
That's
first.
what I missed.
Stab later.
You know what that boy's trying to do, right? He's trying to shut the gates of hell.
How is this going to play out? Oh my gosh. I have no idea.
You and I are going to talk about a regime change.
So he'll make a deal with her.
I am your king!
Maybe not.
Love the suit.
Ah! Now Crowley's really in his debt. Okay, I guess we'll see Abaddon later.
Now it's chaos. It all seems to be breaking down. You think you can fix that?
With time. Yes.
Take it then.
You just scrape it off like...
Why are you doing this? This!
Do you have any idea what it would be like?
Gosh.
To be plucked from obscurity, to sit at God's feet, to to be asked to write down his word. The ache I felt when he was gone. You ran me from my home. Did you really think you could do all of that to me? And there'd be no payback?
Huh. Vengeance, okay. But... oh, okay, he just found his way out.
You did good back then, Mercy. I can't deny it if you ever caught me. Man, I'm proud of you. Thanks.
Back to business.
That's what it looks like.
Are you joking? I just saved your life.
He just saved yours.
Seriously?
Seriously? Me seriously? We just shared a foxhole, you and I.
Be back to Ted offensive. I'll run the raping that king. Together! And still you're gonna do me like this? Ah!
He gets the best lines.
You never once watched HBO? No once? Girls! You're my Marnie Moose. And Hannah, she needs to be loved. She deserves it. Don't we all? You? Me? We deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved! I just want to be loved. What?
Is that Crowley? What did I just see there? Okay, let's play this out, see what happens here. It's weird.
Sam. Earlier, when you were confessing, back then, what did you say? I only ask because, given the history,
He's crying.
it raises the question, where do I start? To even look for forgiveness in me.
How about we start with this?
So the cure is working. Or is Crowley pretending?
I'm not here to fight you, Castiel. Not anymore.
Did? Where is Metatron?
He told you he was going to fix heaven, didn't he? Murdering a Nephilim, cutting off a Cupid's bow. It's a lie. All of it. I've been in his head.
You've been in all our heads. That's the problem.
No, Castiel, you're wrong.
Metatron is trying to fix heaven.
Metatron isn't trying to fix anything. He's trying to break it. An act of revenge for driving him away.
Break it out.
Ah.
Expel all angels from heaven. Just as God cast out Lucifer.
Cast you out. To where? Hell?
Here. Thousands of us walking the earth.
Lies.
Wait.
She ain't lying.
Our mission was to protect what God created. I don't know when we forgot that.
After you learned about Metatron's plans, it seems.
If Sam completes those trials, he is going to die.
What the hell are you talking about?
I saw it in Metatron's head. It was always God's intention. The ultimate sacrifice.
Ah.
As for you, Castiel, I beg of you, stop this path. Metatron has been neutralized. If you want back in truly, I will listen.
Okay, that explains how Metatron got himself caught so easily.
Is she lying?
I don't know.
We'll find out. She's lying. Take me to her.
I don't think she is.
Take me to him now.
It kind of makes sense now a little bit with Metatron. Something else is kind of puzzling me. They're gonna have Sam die like right at the last minute, aren't they? I have to like brace
Dave,
myself.
I'm not wrong. I'm going to fix my home.
Alright, go do what you gotta do, Cass.
Sammy, stop!
Yeah, they showed him seeing the drill.
You should have listened to them, bitch.
Alright.
Just take it easy. We have a slight change of plan. What?
It's like right there, about to finish it.
Cass, Metatron lied. You finish this trial, you're dead, Sam.
He's gotta do it.
So?
I mean, he got that far.
These were never trials, Castiel. This is a spell. What I'm taking from you now, your essence, your grace, is the last piece.
It fits all in a tube.
And now, something wonderful is going to happen. For me and for you. I want you to live this new life to the fullest. Find a wife. Make babies. And when you die and your soul comes to heaven, find me. Tell me your story.
He wants to be God. That's why he allowed himself to be caught in heaven. Wow. That's a pretty genius plan.
Other people will die if I don't finish this. Think about it. Think about what we know. Huh? Pulling souls from hell. Curing demons. Hell, ganking a hellhound. We have enough knowledge on our side to turn the tide here. I can't do it without you.
You can barely do it with me. I mean, you think I screw up everything I try. You think I need a chaperone, remember?
Come on, man, that's not what I meant.
But you say it in every season.
What happens when you've decided I can't be trusted again? I mean, who are you going to turn to next time instead of me? Another angel? Another vampire? Do you have any idea what it feels like to watch your brother just...
Hold on! Listen, man, I know we've had our disagreements, okay? Hell, I know I've said some junk that set you back on your heels. But Sam, come on. I killed Biddy to save you. I'm willing to let this bastard and all the sons of bitches that killed Mom walk because of you. Don't you dare think that there is anything, past or present, that I would put in front of you. It has never been like that, ever. I need you to see that. I'm begging you.
I don't want to stop.
Is it too late?
Just let it go.
I can't. It's in me.
Yeah, like he's at the end here.
Listen. We will figure it out. Okay? Just like we always do. Come on. Come on. Let it go. Okay? Let it go.
I don't think he can.
See?
Oh. Okay.
I got you, little brother. You got the job. All right.
Alright, here we are with the hiccup. Right?
The hell are you?
Castiel's human now. Okay. Lots of activity here. This place is alarmed.
Sammy!
Okay. This is info overload of what the hell is happening. Oh my god. That doesn't look good.
No, Cass.
raining hellfire or what? What is this? Oh, angels! He's casting them out.
Angels. They're falling.
They're falling! They're falling. Oh my god. It's done. It's over. Wow. Okay. Oh. This is very new. This is very new. I'm so glad I afforded myself a little bit more time than normal. Because, you know, I knew with this finale... Okay. I'll be back. There's no favorite scene to pick. There's just a series of scenes to talk about. I mean, considering that I've been picking scenes from the beginning of the season to understand what will likely happen at the end of the season, I can only perhaps maybe pick a scene that lends to what I think could happen in season 9, which I have picked. And it's a very obvious scene, and that's Metatron revealing himself to Castiel, to Naomi, that all along it's been a plan of revenge against these angels in heaven for what they've done to him when he was cast out. And he just turned it on all of them and cast them out. So I'll touch on that because that is just everything I've wanted with the character of Castiel specifically. So I'll talk about it in a moment. Let me try to kind of break it down a little bit. So let me go to the most confusing scene because I'm just stumped. And I feel bad because if many of you were waiting for my reaction to that scene and I've disappointed you, it is what it is. Because I'm very confused about it. So I'm looking forward to clarification, which my club members will give me first because they get early access. Okay, that whole thing with Crowley and Sam, I had to rewind back during my reaction and rewatch it again, and it got me even more confused because it just seemed as if Crowley became a whole different person with an American accent, referring to a TV show and I think a movie, Band of Brothers. I think Band of Brothers was a movie. Sounds familiar from someone that I know. I think has mentioned it before. Anyway, that scene was just weird to me. And so it took the scene after that where he is kind of emotional and there was a tear. And I was like, okay, it looks as if Crowley's being cured. And then right at the end, Dean goes and gets Sam. And so does that mean now Crowley is human? Since he was so emotional at the end there? I guess season 9 will show that to me. I hope he is. Have these supernatural beings explore being human on Earth. I just hope that's what season 9 is all about, because that is going to be fantastic. In my opinion. I've been wishing for something like that. I've said it here and there, especially with episodes with Castiel, how I do enjoy more when Castiel is as close to human in terms of his behavior as possible. So for me, for this kind of viewer, that's a plus. For those of you that aren't into it, well, you're not into it, and I'm sure I'll read your feedback nonetheless. So yeah, that's the most confusing scene of this whole finale episode. All right, now, I gotta be careful with my words here because not only that this goes on YouTube, but also I'm quite aware that, Supernatural, for some of you, this is your baby. This is like your show for life. And you've got your Dean fans, you've got your Sam fans that are hardcore. And you got your Castiel fans, I know that. So, the next scene that just... I don't know what to make of it, and it's probably going to take a couple of rewatches. But that scene where Dean was imploring Sam to let it go, give up on the trials because he's going to die. And Sam, what he says to Dean is so heartbreaking. Where he's like, everything he wants to do is to please Dean. And I didn't like that at all. It's a very interesting display of a codependency that has been teased before, especially at the beginning of the series, as very toxic and very unhealthy from different viewers and people who've shared feedback with me. But I believe that moment really exemplified that. And it was very uncomfortable. And there were moments where, well, in the moment, actually, as Dean was saying, that's not true, I uttered out loud, like, well, they do make it a thing every season where he berates Sam, but they also do make it a thing where Sam gives him a reason to, in a way, right? Sam does fail or let him down, and essentially that moment just, I didn't like it at all, and it rubbed me the wrong way for each of the characters respectively. And I know when it comes to their relationship, at this point, just season 8 I'm at, it's a very complex relationship, as sibling relationships genuinely are. But I think it's fair to say when it comes to Sam and Dean Winchester, there's a lot of essays that can be written. But I'll leave it at that for now. So, Sam fans, Dean fans, don't take issue with me on it right now. It's my first time watching this episode. I will try to rewatch it again very soon. And the more you can perhaps break down your points of either defense or justification of either respective characters and what they were saying to each other in that moment. If you think it's the most beautiful moment between the two, break it down for me. Why? If you think that I am making some valid points of how tragic the mindset Sam shows towards Dean is, in my opinion, and almost just very, if you agree to that degree, and of course express it. Just be courteous and respectful in the language that you choose. Okay, that's all I really care about. Okay, let's now tackle Metatron and his plan. So I believe he is now trying to be God, because if he's cast out all the angels, who's left? Him, in heaven, and a dead Naomi. That now leaves him alone in heaven. And so, I'm gonna say it again. If we're now down to one angel in heaven who has cast out all other angels, and once you're fallen, you don't have your angel powers anymore, right? Or maybe they do. They're just stuck on Earth. They just can't go to heaven. Oh. Anyway, either way, he's up there with all that control. So Big Daddy's gonna have to show up and be like, nope, this is not what the plan is, right? I guess I'll see for myself. There's so much more to say about this episode, I'm sure. And there's a lot of layers I can see they were trying to build in to lead up to season 9 and to also tie in aspects of the series as I've seen it since season 1 onwards, right? I'm sure of it. It's just, a lot of it is just information overload for me, granted, after watching it for the first damn time, and just completely now wacky theories all over the place in my mind that I'm fighting against expressing because it's a little all over the place. And to consider that I have 7 more seasons, just when I'm thinking, we're at the pinnacle of what could possibly written in a supernatural series, but we haven't even scratched the surface, I'm sure. Okay, Ashamoji. Before I say it, those of you that were vouching that this is an epic finale episode, you're absolutely right. It is. And I have to acknowledge that this is very refreshing that it didn't end the way it kind of normally does, with one of them dying. And so really there is no real sacrifice. Is there? And I just missed it? if anybody sacrificed anything, it's Castiel. Unwillingly, right? He's now lost his grace, grace in the bottle. And he was a sacrifice for a spell, essentially. And then, yeah. Sorry, my mind's kind of all over the place. I apologize. All right, so yes, I just want to give credit that is very refreshingly different. Nothing I predicted, not even close, came true or even touched on it at all, which is great. I always love that. I love being wrong when my predictions or don't come true. Honestly, I actually love it because then it's like, great, something against what I know or what I think I know, right? So I don't mind that at all. So points for sure for originality. And at the end, okay. Obviously, I'm stalling a little bit because I am teeter-tottering between 4 and 5. I really am. I give it 4. Why can I not give it a 5, you ask? Or yell? I will say that what kind of also bothers me, and I wasn't going to say it, but I'll say it. I'll just say it. I hate, in a way, that they really just abandoned the trials. Like, right there at the end. It's like, oh no, Sam's gonna die. Convince him to just stop. When there was just such a build-up to it. So what I'm gonna say next is probably gonna completely... I understand a lot of you will probably roll your eyes at me. Especially since you already know ahead what's happening in this series. But keep in mind, I don't. So I can only go by what I have. And I really do think they should have finished it with Sam. I really do. I think it would have been so much more melodramatic to have the payoff of him really sacrificing himself at the end based on everything he was saying to Dean, even though I don't like that he was saying that, but he wants to be that person that Dean can count on to really save the day, and it really would have paid off if he did. So, on that end, I am kind of disappointed. They just kind of nipped it in the butt. And in the end, good, nice hug at the end, and then fallen angels. That was great. That was great to kind of make up for that dip, right? Because it's a dip in the story with him not finishing the sacrifice, the trial, so it seems. Or maybe he did. I'm still unsure about that. But it was a dip, and then to have the big, ooh, my God, angels are falling from the sky, ending season 9 kind of thing. So that's kind of what's tugging at me that I can't give it a 5. I'm being honest here, okay? I'm being honest. I know I could easily be like, oh my God, it's a 5! But you should know me by now. If I have something to nitpick on, I'm going to nitpick on it. And if I get corrected on it, I will admit to being wrong or acknowledge the correction or clarification what thereof. All right, so there you have it. That is my reaction to episode 23, the finale episode from the 8th season of Supernatural. Overall, I hope you've enjoyed this reaction video. And if you want access to my full reaction to this episode with extra commentary in between, especially after watching the road so far, details about that is in the description box below for you, as well as details on how you can support this channel if you do enjoy what I do here on YouTube, but you're not interested in being a club member and you want to see me continue to react to stuff like Supernatural. So until my next video, which will be my reaction to season 8's gag reel, I'm signing out, tuning out. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.